Hey, it's Off Grid with Doug and Stacy. I'm Doug.
And I'm Stacy.
And today we're going to talk about food on demand on the homestead. You know, one of the things we notice a trend of on videos of homesteaders, and there's a little Faithy girl, is that they buy the fryers, then they raise them, and then they butcher them.
And we do that too.
Yeah, and we do that too, and then we freeze them, or you can can them, okay? So if the grid goes down or something, you don't have access to a freezer, you can always can or smoke your meats. But we like to also have food on demand, okay? It's called like food on the hoof. So like our animals, right? We keep sheep, and if we want to butcher a lamb, then we would just butcher a lamb and then process the meat, smoke it, can it, and eat it for a couple days right off of what we cooked, right? So today what we're going to be doing is we have
Today's an F.O.D. day, food on demand day. I was wanting
a fresh... F.O.D. day. Look at her go.
Because we want, I wanted a fresh chicken and have some
because we like the chicken broth, bone broth. Yeah. We use that quite a bit here on the homestead. And we have a chicken that went down for some reason with a leg problem.
Yeah, first I thought it was egg laden. It had the same symptoms, but that wasn't the problem. She was fine, she was eating, everything was good. We tried to nurse her back. You know, I couldn't find the egg, and so something's going on with her leg, so we've been nursing her back, but nothing's working.
Right, so she's not sickly, she doesn't have runny bud, and she's not showing that kind of a sign, but she must have twisted her leg or something like that. So what we're going to do today is we're going to have food on demand, an F.O.D. day, high five on that one, and we're going to have a chicken and make some bone broth, and we thought we'd talk about it because it seems like it would be a good topic, because I don't know if a lot of people think about it or they just don't show it on their homesteading YouTube channels.
But if it feels like chicken tonight, you can, right?
It feels like chicken tonight. There's an old school commercial reference. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna go get this party started and take you guys along on the journey. Hopefully you're liking our day-to-day vlogs, and we'll just see you guys in a second. Okay guys, so we're getting ready to butcher the chicken. We've already dispatched it.
Yeah, that's his job. What he does is I'll just say, hey, I want chicken tonight, and then he'll get the head off, and then I'll process it.
So back in the day, when they didn't have refrigeration and they didn't have all this going on, it was food on demand, F.O.D.
Yep.
And today we're taking this chicken and we're gonna eat it, and we're gonna boil it up for bone broth. But this is how they did it. They would just take a smaller or whatever bird out of their herd, out of their flock, excuse me.
Or if you have one that's not laying good, you know, and it's not worthy of its feed, then you know you need to do something with it.
Right. So we're not saying that you shouldn't get your fryers, but what we're saying is that it's a lot easier just to do one bird at a time on demand. You know, even as you're waiting for your even as you're waiting for our dog Faith is chasing one of the cats because she's very protective of our area when we're handling the food.
She is, she is.
So it's very efficient. We just boil this water on the wood cook stove, so it's less water to boil, less time. Everything is less.
Usually when we do a lot of them, I mean, it's a chore. So here, I know
it takes a couple hours.
This is just like I'm gonna prepare for dinner. It's really easy, and it's less stress on me, and it's really, really easy.
Right, so let's get on with it. Grab your chicken. We'll give her the quick dunk.
Hot. Might be too hot.
Nah. In and out. A couple dunks up and down.
You gotta make sure you get their feathers nice and filled up with water.
Yeah, and you don't want your water too hot, just like you guys might know already, because that'll scald the skin and tear the skin off. Nice cloudy, cool day here on the homestead.
And this is a highline brown, just a little information on highline browns. If you are raising pullets, highline browns will start laying a little quicker than other
they're a little bit faster layers, and they're prolific layers too, and their eggs get really big.
Excellent, very good. And they're not a big bird if you want them for meat.
They're not a meat bird, so you would want like a Rhode Island Red or maybe a Buff Orpington. So this process will be pretty quick.
Yep.
The water is a great temperature.
Yeah, but what I was saying about the pullets as they lay, I mean, I know up to even 4 months old, some of them started laying. 4 or 5 months old, other ones might start laying at 6, 7. So, yeah, there's a little early layers.
So let us know too how you guys liked our videos while we were at the, what was it?
You can't ever get it. It's the Baker's Creek Spring Planting
place. Baker's Creek is where they sell heirloom seeds, in case you didn't know, and they're a great resource for getting non-GMO seeds. And they're right here in our state, Missouri.
Yay!
And
oh, I have
Patera.
Adam from Missouri.
And Patera, we saw that you got some of your elderberries from Stark Brothers. Stark Brothers is right down the street from
and they're
us.
celebrating. Stark Brothers is celebrating their 200th anniversary.
200 years,
yeah,
family
1st of May.
business.
Yeah, awesome stuff.
That is almost unheard of now.
Yeah, they're having a big thing, May like 5th or through the 8th or something.
Yeah.
Yep.
As you can see, the feathers are just whopping right off of here. It's no problem.
But she is not a very meaty bird.
No, she's not.
But she'll make
And we were
good
nursing her.
broth.
We were nursing her for a little while, so she was kind of eating okay, but not really eating okay. I mean, she was just starting to have her problems. She wasn't sickly. There's just something going on with her leg. We might be able to uncover what it was as we butcher her down.
We'll give her an autopsy.
Yeah.
Okay, where's the clompers? His job is to clomp the feet off.
And you guys might have saw one of our other videos where we processed some chickens. I'll link it right here. And you know, we use the loppers that you would use for pruning trees, stuff like that, for taking off their feet. It works really well. Get a few more of these feathers off here.
And then we'll be good.
Get her good to go, Mojo.
Yep.
All right.
I leave this on because I just cut it off. So it's just less for me to pluck.
Right. So you just cut them right at the knuckle, especially if you like drumsticks.
And for you bone broth people, the feet are the full of the gelatin and they're phenomenal to make your bone broth.
Don't just toss those out. I mean,
What do you do with my knife?
we wash them off and then we'll put them in the bone broth. Great for making the bone broth, the gelatin in the feet.
Or if it grosses you out, feed them to the pigs.
Yeah, we do. We have a neighbor with pigs. We don't raise them ourselves, but sometimes we'll take over any
all
of the
innards,
insides.
all the icky stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
No, his pigs love it.
Yep. We need a bucket. I have to move all the stuff out of the way.
We're on a bucket shortage at the homestead.
Right. Am I telling what I'm doing?
I don't know, if you want to. You want to teach these here folks how to do this here stuff, this country stuff?
All right, so what I do usually is get this little pinch here where the organs are, lay them on its back. Be careful, you know, you're gonna get a little fat in here. You don't wanna get the intestines because you don't want them to start oozing everywhere.
Right.
Okay, so I'll kind of get there. And then I'm gonna flip her over. I think I'm gonna use this knife. And then this back here, I always say this is called the oil can. It's where they reach back to kind of, you know, prune their feathers. You want to get that gland.
Yeah, because they get juice or oil out of that area, and then that's what they use to prune their feathers. That's why it's called the oil can. That was learned straight from the old timers. We're not just making stuff up here. All right, so my battery died on the camera at the climactic moment. But the bottom line is you can have food on demand on your homestead, and you don't, you have to rely on refrigeration or even canning, okay? Because like I said, we butcher that chicken up. We're gonna use it right now. We'll make bone broth, a little bit of meat for sandwiches or whatever.
And the dog's gonna treat. They're gonna get the gizzards,
yeah,
and the
livers and the hearts and the whatnot. So that's all. We just want to kind of show you guys a different take on homesteading and food on demand, F.O.D.
Yep.
I like her little saying she made. And we got more videos coming out, so thanks for watching. This is Off Grid with Doug and Stacy. Oh, we almost forgot our homestead homies shout out. This is Off Grid with Doug and Stacy. I'm Doug.
I'm Stacy.
And we'll catch you guys on the next episode.
See ya.
For Tutu girl. Dun, 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 dun.